guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. For those of you who haven't been here before, my name is Lynda. My name is Lynda K and I am a Congolese from Sweden living here in London. Now, for those of you who have been here before, you guys already know the drill. Get some tea, get some coffee, get whatever you guys would like, have a seat, and let's get started. So, I did this video a couple of months ago where I created like a Havana travel guide, and I gave you guys some pointers and some tips on what to think about before flying out there. Now, seeing as that video did very good, I decided that, you know what, let me just make another video where I tell you guys about 10 places that you definitely should not miss when you fly out to Havana. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and as always, if you guys like it, you know, work a little magic. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And if you guys have any questions, as usual, leave a comment below. The first thing on the list is Old Havana. For those of you who are not familiar with the area, it's basically a historical neighborhood where you will find the majority, I would say the majority of the tourist attractions, which means it is a tourist trap. It is an area where you will find a lot of bars, a lot of restaurants, a lot of markets, and if you ask me, it has an undeniable charm. So the second thing on the list is Paseo del Prado, and that's basically a very long street that divides Old Havana and Centro Havana. There's not much to do there, to be honest with you. It's just a long street. It's a beautiful street where a lot of people hang out. So I would recommend, like, because it's very warm anyway, I would recommend just kind of like buying a drink, buying an ice cream, whatever you guys would like to buy, and just sit there and people watch and observe your surroundings. So the third place on the list is the Malecon, which is one of my personal favorites. It is basically a really long roadway that's located like right by the ocean, and it stretches between different neighborhoods. So you can catch it in Old Havana, and you can also catch it in, let's say, Vieja, where we were staying. It's just a very beautiful place where you can just sit there, relax, you know, I don't know, enjoy your ice cream, listen to the waves and all that good stuff. I do recommend going there when the sun is about to set, because the sunset is absolutely beautiful as it disappears beyond the horizon. I do want to say that on Fridays and Saturday evenings, the Malecon gets really packed, and that's just because you have a lot of locals that comes out there just to enjoy the breeze, enjoy the environment, listen to music that's being played everywhere, and eating food that's being sold by the God knows how many street vendors that are right next to it. It is a nice experience though. We were in the cab riding home from Old Havana to Vieja when we witnessed it, and it was literally like, it was just stretching for a really long time, and there were people everywhere. It was absolutely packed, but I do think that it is a beautiful place, and I definitely recommend visiting. Next on the list is Plaza Vieja, and that's basically a really old square that was built like sometimes around the 1500s. As you guys know, visiting Cuba in general will give you the feeling of being stuck in time. However, I feel like Plaza Vieja kind of adds to it. It's also located by the water, and I definitely recommend taking a tuk-tuk from wherever you are, if it's not too far, to Plaza Vieja rather than sitting in a sweaty cab, basically. Which brings me to my next point. So, if you guys are in Havana, I do recommend jumping on a tuk-tuk to get to your final destination. That is, if your final destination is not too far away. We ended up taking one from Vieja, not too far away from the house that we were staying at, all the way to Plaza Vieja, and we ended up paying 8 CUC. So it's very cheap. Keep in mind that we did negotiate, so the price that we received originally was much higher. However, I do recommend doing it because it just gives you that feeling of being free. I had never done it before, so I absolutely love it, and I definitely recommend doing it. Where do I even begin? Like, Santa Maria del Mar is the most beautiful beach that I have seen in my life so far. I had never seen water so clear. I had never seen water so blue, and when I tell you, once we got out there, I just felt like a kid in a candy store. I absolutely loved it. I was mesmerized, I'll tell you that much. It's located about 30 minutes away from Vieja, and it's one of those areas where you will not find a lot of tourists. To be honest with you, I'm pretty sure we were the only tourists there, but I don't know, I loved it. There are street vendors selling food not too far away from the beach, and there are people selling alcohol right on the beach, as well as people selling souvenirs for anyone who's willing to buy. So yeah, definitely make sure you visit the beach once you go out there. So Christ of Havana is definitely a cool thing to see once you guys are out there. It's basically a sculpture of Jesus, and it's located on the hills, which gives you an amazing view of the city. We had actually not checked it out, so I didn't even know it existed. But yeah, it's a cool experience. You will see people there, but I wouldn't call it a tourist trap because I didn't really see that many tourists over there. But it's definitely beautiful and worth seeing, especially for the view, and you will get some really nice pictures as well. So Vinales Valley is one of the places that I really wanted to visit, but I never got a chance to go there just because it's really far out and we didn't have time to drive out there. There was so much that we wanted to do and we were only staying for a week, so I didn't get a chance to do it, but definitely doing it for my next visit. It's basically located on the countryside, and my host, according to our host, it takes about 2 hours to drive out there from Vedada and 2 hours to drive back. So as you can imagine, it's a long trip. But yeah, it's basically a place where the majority of the tobacco fields are located. Not that I'm interested in tobacco like that. I just thought it would be a good thing. Not even a good thing, just a cool thing to see. I've seen a lot of pictures of it on Instagram and from other people who've been there. So I really wanted to go, but hey, it happens. Next on the list is National Capitol Building, which is a famous and beautiful historical building that was used up until the Cuban Revolution in the 1950s. It's located in Old Havana, and it's located right by the square, so you can't miss it. We never got a chance to go in, so we just kind of took pictures outside, looked around. But it's a very beautiful building, and it's one of those things that you need to see if you travel out to Havana. So the last thing on the list is obviously to make sure that you guys ride in one of those old cars once you guys are out there. It is a part of the experience. You can find them pretty much anywhere. You can spot them anywhere. You can stop them anywhere. But a lot of them are just kind of parked in Old Havana around the square area, waiting for tourists to give them the full Cuban experience, I guess. We did that, and it was really cool, and it's one of those things that you have to do if you travel out to Havana. That was it for me. Thank you so much for watching. And as usual, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys share, make sure you guys like, make sure you guys subscribe. And if you guys have any questions, make sure to leave a comment below. On another note, I do want to take this time to just give a massive thank you to each and every one of you guys who have watched my videos, especially my latest Cuban video, my travel guide to Havana. I have reached over 10,000 page views on that video, and I am super happy about that. I didn't see it coming, but I'm really happy about that. So I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking the time to look at my videos, to share my videos, to comment, to like, or whatever. In the meantime, make sure you guys check out my other videos and show some love, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!